a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through, there's a place up there for people like you.
If it is Friday, you know it is the trend. Hello everybody, I'm Madowo, back for one night only.
Oh my God! That line!
Oh my God!
That line!
As you can see, the rest of the gang is back for one night only to celebrate our dear friend Jahmby Koikai, Fire Mama, the Empress Jaber, who we lost this week. Shiro Miroki, Cindy Ogana, Anita Nderu, Jeff Mote. Butita is late because he's got friends.
He's in a small meeting.
He's in a small meeting.
Kenyan t-shirts are made of those.
He has been unable to beat Nairobi traffic.
You know, he's running on White House time.
Okay.
And I mean, you know, once you've done the Steve Harvey thing,
There's
no going back.
Once you take on a private jet, that's cheaper than KQ.
Let me tell you mine.
Cheaper, you guys.
Shiro, just get friends who will pay for your jet.
I don't even have friends who pay for my nails. Girl.
You should change your friends.
Not even 5 minutes.
Let me say this though. We're making fun here. We didn't want this to be a sad show because Jambi was a joyful human being.
Yes.
And we think the best way to celebrate her is to bring back joy to this hour. We were here a long time. It's been 7 years since.
Oh my God.
It's been 7 years. Cindy is the last woman standing.
Jobless.
It's been 7 years.
Did you say jobless or jobless?
Oh my God. Maybe both. I don't know.
Wow.
Depends on how this show goes. It's been 7 years since you guys were here. How long have I been here?
Tunasema tu wewe na Aga Khan. Here.
Your friends.
Yeah, 6.5 years ago, because I left in November 2017.
Wow.
There are children who are in standard 1.
The children were
Grade
literally
one.
standard 1. You know, so when we posted that we're going to come back and do this tribute show to Jambi, people said really disrespectful things. I used to watch you guys in high school.
Yeah.
Why would sasa hizi za nini?
Here.
Kwa nini?
On the floor of the
Hata
house.
unawapi
Behind
vikiwa
the
kwa
camera.
2017.
They're like, oh, I used to watch you in high school in 2015.
Wait, who
guys were
said
in
that?
high school in 2015.
Alikuwa na
I
watch
can't.
high
To your
school.
room.
Guy.
Go do your homework.
Enda ucheze na crimes. Enda ucheze na crimes kama mahali.
You know, I realize things were bad when somebody said, anyway, you guys are the pioneers of... Anytime that word is used on you, you are the pioneer of...
Shujaa Day, here I come.
Just go to NSSF, pick your pension. It's over. It's a wrap. You have given your contribution to society.
That's it.
It's done.
It's like being
a
called
wrap.
Hayati.
Guy.
Also,
good.
I think Hayati, you should be dead. I don't know.
Hayati literally means it means deceased.
Yeah.
There's
And-
the late and then there's Hayati. I think as
There's a
now-
different level of
Yeah.
age to that.
Yes.
Anyway, the reason why we're here is because we wanted to all come back and we happened to be available to do this.
Yes.
Listen, we stopped everything so we could honor and celebrate the life of Jambi, and she was the light of our lives.
Yes.
And she brought so much joy to TTTT. And she brought so much shade to this hour. No one could shade like Jambi. No one could shade like Jambi. And so we want to show you some of the highlights from when she was on the show. And this Jambi is back with us.
Hey, what's up,
And for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, Jugush.
Welcome!
Aya, Jugush, kwani ulilipa watu? Niache.
Nini? Hata Njugush anajua.
Ati nini?
Leo
Eh.
naona penye nimewekwa katikati ya wanawake.
Wewe, unasema nini juu yangu?
Hadi unajua uko kando.
Uko ndani, yani ndani.
By the Cindy house, I love Njugush. Me and my love Njugush all this while.
Aya.
Let me tell you, Njugush is that guy, you see him, you just start laughing. You don't know why.
Njugush, that's how to choose.
You don't know why.
Kati ya Cindy na
Chagua,
Jambi.
chagua, blackberry
Wacha
ama.
chague show ikiisha si sahi.
Hapana, wacha niwaambie hakuna cha kuchagua. Mimi na Njugush tunatoshana. So please.
Jambi.
Unaona ile song ya gospel usema roll down shaken together. Hiyo sasa
Yes.
walichukua literally. Shaking. Is my blessing.
Jambi. Ini story gani?
Hapo by the way, sasa ndio nasema classic man ndio wewe wachana na wewe Butita.
Exactly.
Leadership by example.
Come on.
How many leadership by exam B?
It was too much. Too much, bro. Extra.
Kachumbari hapa hivi hapa down. Na masose. So I think Jimmy Gate kama ni kitu alikuwa amepanga kuja kufanya hapa hivi kulia. Angepitia hapo ambe huo msitu amkatakatia vitunguu. Unajua? Unajua sasa machozi hapo zilimwangusha. But kitu ilinibamba ni vile Anita alishindwa sasa atadu nini. Unajua?
Anita alikuwa anamwambia sorry about that. Ni kama Anita ndio alikuwa amenini. Ni kama Anita alikuwa
It was so awkward for Anita. She was like,
Unajua jayo na machozi.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry about that.
That's harsh. And then it got me thinking, Larry, ingekuwa ni wewe ungefanya?
I mean, ingekuwa ni mimi. I was like, wait, enda uliembali brother.
Haungemshow hivyo. Na already alikuwa amekuletea mpaka keki mzae.
Only one Jahmby Koikai.
Yes.
This is Butita. How nice of you to find time to join us.
No, I'm sorry.
Yani mpaka umekam na suti. Bro, tangu in the White House brother.
I'm sorry. This
Sorry,
we are busy. This finance bill thing, you know, we are trying to see.
Amesema Steve Harvey, you know.
You can't relate.
No, me na Larry tunarelate.
Okay.
Okay, how are you local, let's say local talents of Kenya?
Oh yeah.
Lakini Butita, tunataka pesa yetu. Ile pesa ilienda siji kwa private jet na nini. Tulikuwa tukidance na Steve Harvey na nani.
Government has taught me something. Government has taught me something. There are things that are matters of national security.
All right.
So there are things that I can't discuss.
Haya, hebu cheki pale.
Yeah.
Stop those taxes. Kula pesa. Panda ndege.
Unajua? Wacha niwaambie siri Rari, okay. Let me tell you a secret that Larry did tell me. Last year, Larry was being promoted after every 1 week. So mimi nikakol Larry kamba, mimi bro yako. Nionyeshe manji.
Nionyeshe ni God.
Kanionyesha kikosi fulani ya watu wana abduct wachawi. So kikosi at a reasonable fee, we go to your village, kidnap the witch doctors wote, mambo yako inakuwa sawa. So mimi ukiniona I'm a product of abduction ya wajana.
So unasema kuna msali kusafishia nyota?
Ni kama iko sawa.
Pastor Ezekiel.
Mpaka mko light skin.
Una kambra.
Niko tu vile nilikuwa ni pesa. Sasa inakula zile vitu Anita alikuwa anakula.
How have I come into this movie? I want to know what you did.
You used to be rich, we used to be poor.
It's the used to part.
Oh, you are still rich. You never transitioned. You've been rich, you are still rich.
How many jets have you been with the president?
No,
none.
Okay.
When he put the word private jet, she goes out of the equation.
Look at Butita. Look at Butita again. Does he look like a madman? Would he paid 100 million for a jet? No. Friends of Kenya. Friends of Kenya.
We have friends everywhere. If you don't have friends that can bail you out vitu ndogo ndogo kama bill, sasa ndege utatoa wapi?
Kuna mtu naweza tuma SMS, send me 100 million Kenya shillings urgently.
He's lining himself up.
Kama unataka mabesta ongea tu na nani na Butita nyuma.
Wewe tutakuweka mahali wewe. Hapo State House unajua kuna renovation nini, so unajaribu kuangalia hata kama ni job ya kuchoma takataka.
Guy,
baadaye niko sawa. Mshahara. Usiangalie mshahara, angalia baadaye. Bora uende Hollywood. But it was an amazing experience. Yeah, we represented the creatives the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
I'm happy to see that we are being involved on that conversation. Wacheni niseme hiyo.
It's your rally.
It's your rally, it's show yako. Anyway, real quick, you know, Cindy, I think you were the last to join the show.
Yes, I was.
And you joined the show because of Jambi.
Yes.
I don't know if people know this story.
People don't know this story. So I was on Hot 96. I was doing the drive show. I knew Larry from before, and you know, we're very active on social media. Then unfortunately,
Ulikuwa na maoni. Let me tell you right now.
I talk trash. I talk still. So I was doing the drive show on Hot 96, and Larry calls me up and says, you know, we do this thing on the trend you've seen, and there's a vacancy. Would you like to fill in? And I said, oh, but before there were 5 panelists. I don't know if you remember. We'd be 5, now we're 4. Actually, we're 3 panelists with 1 host. Before we were 4 panelists with 1 host. So I said, what's the vacancy? And he said, so unfortunately, Jambi is not feeling well. She's going overseas for further treatment. Would you like to fill in for her? And I said, yes, and that's how I got in. So it's bittersweet. I got in because Jambi was sick. But, you know, yeah, it was.
But she got better and she came back to the show.
She got better and she came back to the show.
And we did many shows together. Yes.
As you can see with the clips, we did many shows together. Fun fact, I knew Jambi way, I think, is there anyone here I've met? No. Yes, Jeff, I knew you from before. Shira, I knew you from before. Larry. Even Jambi, I met her before our acting days at Heartstrings.
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
Because people don't remember this, but Jambi was multi-talented. She was an actor at Heartstrings.
Yes.
She was a TV anchor for the news before she was emceeing or DJing. She was singing.
She was a talent manager.
She was a talent manager.
Oh my
Southeast
gosh.
Soul's first manager.
She also spoke fluent French.
She spoke fluent French. I practiced my French with Jambi.
Yeah.
She had 3 degrees. How many degrees that girl
I think she had 3 degrees. She had her last degree was international relations.
Yeah.
Jambi was a thermometer. She had many degrees.
Wow.
She would love this one.
Oh my goodness. That's really
Because the comedy na grow.
You know you're proud of me.
I'm not proud of you. Keep sitting because stand-up is not for you.
It's not even big time. What is going on? Well, another fun fact, Jambi had a nickname we used to give at Heartstrings. She was called Turbulence. Because she loved turbulence.
Right.
So guys who know her as Turbulence are guys who were way back in the acting days. She loved reggae then. People think it was an act because when she got into Metro FM, it's not. Jambi has always loved reggae.
You know, the thing that would actually just get you like on the blind side when you talk to Jambi was the fact that you know her probably from her reggae days. You've seen her bring a crowd, move the crowd. And then she gets off stage and is so eloquent in another space. You're like, wait. Who's this woman? And that's the person she was, man. She was
that's what
phenomenal.
I loved about her. She was like a social chameleon.
Exactly.
Like she could exist in so many different spaces and thrive
and
in so
own
many,
the space.
And own the spaces.
Yeah.
I knew Jambi for a long time because I met her when we were in Daystar, because she was in Daystar and she went to USIU. Those days when she used to have blue braces and her hair was palmed.
Yeah, Jambi with braces. I'd forgotten that.
Yeah, Jambi had blue braces. And you know, Jambi had this thing of she could fit in everywhere and anywhere. And the one thing that I love and I'll really miss. It's okay, Mama. The one thing that I love that I'll really miss is that Jambi was such a cheerleader, and anyone here who's sitting here knows that anytime we had something happening, who was the first person to post? It was Jambi. So
we're just going to take a quick break right here, but if you want to support Jambi's family, there's a pay bill number that you can do so. We'll have more details later on the show about the plans for her final send-off, but the pay bill number is up there. And that is, by the way, the only pay bill number. Don't trust anything else you see on social. This is from her family. This money is going directly to her family to help offset the hospital bills and the funeral arrangements. So tafadhali, tumaachilia kakitu hapo ndani. And we're going to be right back.
The streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold.
Greetings. Hey, how you guys doing? Hope you're having a phenomenal day. This is James Kamau, aka Drench. We go way back with Jambi, and man, just hearing about what happened, it really hit me so hard. So Jambi is a really close friend of mine, and is also like a cousin.
Pole to friends and family, condolences. Jambi taught us a lot of things. Her work skills, the illest MC ever. Ule mnyanye, ule mtometo. And her willingness to fight, she really fought. She fought hard. Alikuwa na ileta. Ule alikuwa ule mzii. Ule alikuwa tambui. Yeah, she really put in, and also the fact that she brought into the limelight, or she fought for the awareness of endometriosis, and made it up to her. And even behind the scenes, she was really in groups, a lot of groups, and in communication with a lot of people, with a lot of women who are going through the same, and really her determination. Even she went ahead and vied for a seat just to be able to come really close to take care of the endo fight. But may she rest in peace. Pole to family and friends.
My name is Anthony Ndongo. I'm an actor and director. I met Jambi, I think it was in the year 2005 when she joined Heartstrings. Yeah, so I've known her for close to 20 years. Then sometime last year, akasema anataka kutell story yake na alikuwa anataka tufanye documentary. Kuna concept fulani alikuwa anataka tufanye ya show fulani alikuwa anaanza, and we did shoot the first episode. The guest was Njugush, and unfortunately ametuacha kabla hata haja watch the first cut because bado iko edit. So I'm just hoping that zile vitu zote aliwaitaka zifanyike, especially in this country, story ya health zite za kufanyika. We love you so much.
Hi, my name is Amy Angeso, and I met Jambi when we were acting together at Heartstrings. Jambi just had the most infectious laughter. Jambi was such a true friend. The one thing I miss about Jambi was just the love and passion she had for the arts. Rest in peace, my friend.
Nikifanya reggae mtaani events, Jambi used to come through for me and anifanyia promo clips, of which I really did appreciated her for that. May her soul rest in perfect peace.
Junior Dread up hivi big and ready. Kwa mama tuliwaka na yeye Metro FM House of Reggae. Tangu alipo join, in fact aliwaka na NTV. Anyway, all I have to say ni kwa mama alikuwa mtrue sana. Na especially kishika microphone, energy alikuwa na emit manze ni noma sana. So we say manze, Fire Mama, Jambi, rest in peace, Jasi and Janu. Yazimi, till we meet again.
Rest in peace manze, Jambi alikuwa mtu wetu sana. Alikuwa fan wa Kali mbaya sana. The first time tulimit alikujaga studio Kali. So manze, Fire Mama, rest in peace until we meet again.
She was genuine. She was authentic. She was a loyal friend. And she had a heart of gold.
Mirembe Handi. That was our greeting with Jambi. Jambi could speak fluent Kimaragoli. I met her at Alliance Francais. We did a play together at Heartstrings, Kenya. And my first impression of Jambi, oh my God, I was so wowed. Jambi could go on stage and speak fluent English. Cheki, mimi nimetoka ghetto, English najua ni ya kusoma kwa script. And I used to call her Jambi of all trades because there's nothing Jambi couldn't do. Jambi could act, Jambi could read news, Jambi could sing, MC, you name it. Mtu wangu, thank you so much for sharing your life with us. I'm gonna miss you. I really appreciate you.
Nilijua Jambi akiwa 19 years. Tumekuwa na Jambi yetu. Katoto kadogo kazuri. Kem. Kasichana kem. Tulikuwa tunafanya vitu hapa za endometriosis na hiyo time hata tangu 19 years tukiwa Jambi alikuwa bado tukiwa na tuko tunajua nini. I never knew in my life that I'd one day sit down and talk about Jambi when she's not there.
Thank you to all those friends from the industry celebrating the life of Jambi. I mean, I have to be honest with you, we have a big bill to clear. We have 3 million shillings to get through. So if you see us putting up this pay bill, Niko Sababu, we need your support, the family needs your support. It's the worst possible time. They're grieving and they still have to figure out how to clear the hospital bills and pay for the funeral. So that's why we have that up there. We have an update on the next arrangements, Shiro.
Wait, I don't want to spread misinformation, so I'll get the proper information and then...
We'll have them up on socials,
yes.
But it's all coming up in the week ahead.
Yeah.
But before that happens, we have to clear that 3 million shilling hospital bill. And it's a final way to really celebrate and thank her and her family for sharing her with us, which is truly the gift that they gave us, that she brought this much joy. Jambi used to tell me about going to Kisumu and saying, "Hey, what's all the more nipenda?" I think it used to be one of her highlights of going to do shows in Kisumu. And she was just like, uko Kisumu ananijuaje unanipenda hivi. She'd fill out venues and whatnot.
Yes.
And
sold out shows and stuff.
Fire Moma.
She was really amazing. She was an amazing performer.
But Tita, you and Jambi had so many shows together.
Yes. First of all, nilikutana I think 2011.
Oh.
Yeah, 2011, 2012 Heartstring. Kuna play ilikuwa inafanywa. By that time niyo time tunataka kutry pia pande Heartstring, because Heartstring and Churchill Live had a relationship because the directors were also part of the team there. So and one thing ilikuwa inani amaze ni how she would listen to anyone. Unajua kuna inferiority fulani tulikuwa nayo tukianza art ya mtu amekuwa kwa game unaogopaga ku have conversation na yeye. Then Jambi would listen, mnaweza ongea na yeye, mnaweza piga story. Unajua ni dem ghetto mbaya tena akipatana na babi it's so amazing how she had personalities that would accommodate everyone. And you can see even when the sad news came out, like everyone would relate to that personally, because the connection I had with Jambi is the same that you had. Yeah. It was equal. Sijaisikia kuna mtu Jambi amekosea mahali, unaona. Na alafu time fulani sasa before tukuje nation tupatane hapa, I think ilikuwa nimekam nation nikaona ameshuka lift akibonga French.
Ukashangaa ni nani?
Next time tukiwa Heartstring namuuliza, so wewe unajua hii French ulisoma kutoka kitambo? Ilikuwa inanibamba sana, like nilimjua na msee wa ghetto, alafu nimesikia kizungu yake, nasikia French. Jambo dem anafanya vitu ngapi? So hata ndio nimeshtuka leo alikuwa na hizo degree zote, kumbe ni dem tunaweza sema alikuwa na blend in. Right. Na mabeste wake wote wanamjua hivyo. Yeah. So then we came to the trend we had awesome time hapa, good chemistry kabisa. I remember the first time alienda treatment hadi tulikuwa in communication your time akiwa Atlanta.
Right.
Paka vile alirudi, we met that time when she came back also.
Yes.
At Junction.
Yes.
Yeah. We met at Junction. I think for the longest time that was the first time we were seeing her at least in good shape, anaweza tembea, anaweza ongea.
She's back to her usual self. Yeah.
Actually, we were very happy to see her in that state. That was just before COVID. Yeah. So after that akakuwa kwa sawa, then amekuwa on and off kidogo. And I think it hard sana.
We wanted to come back and do the show also. I'm sorry, did I?
Yeah. And one thing, and I also posted about that. I knew about endometriosis through Jambi. And she did a lot when it comes to putting that on the forefront.
The awareness,
and one way to honor her will be also to champion for that message.
Yes.
Because it will be really good to see that at one time imekuja kufightiwa na kuna the best needs ever.
And one of her last messages was to President Ruto about making sure there's care for people living in endometriosis in Kenya, and making sure that they're taken care of, because she had to go to Atlanta to receive treatment for many other people in Kenya who don't have have the ability to fundraise to do that.
Which is hard because even today as we speak, there's a comedian called Senje Comedian who was supposed to have a surgery on 17th in the same hospital in Atlanta, but she got denied visa. And her surgery is on 17th.
Oh my goodness.
Because she can't get that treatment locally here.
That hospital in Atlanta is called the Center for Endocare. And okay, so I speak as someone with endometriosis. First of all, people need to know that more than 150 million women worldwide live with endometriosis. Now, endometriosis can go from stage 1, which is like mild endometriosis, to stage 4. Now, I have stage 4 endometriosis, but I have not suffered even a fraction of how much Jambi suffered, because it had gone to her lungs, she'd gone to her teeth, it was in her diaphragm, and even through all that, she kept fighting for it. Now, the Center for Endocare, the difference between them and other places is the bits of the basically endometriomas are whatever women shed during their periods every month. Those cells are found outside of the uterus. So, and those cells are prompted by your body hormones to bleed.
Right.
So wherever they are in the body, they will bleed. So that's why Jambi, like even before she finally went to Atlanta, because the endometriosis was in her lungs used to collapse every
all the
month.
time.
So one of the issues that she was dealing with is because she was having those procedures done every month, there was a lot of scarring in her lungs.
Right.
Yeah. So now the Center for Endocare in Atlanta is like one of the very few facilities worldwide that actually remove the endometriosis. I've had 4 surgeries for endometriosis. All they do is just trauma away the cells, but they grow back.
They grow again?
Yeah.
If there's one thing, sorry.
I gotta take a quick break. We'll come back right to that in a moment, and we have a few more memories to share with Jambi before we go.
Mazee Jambi, tulijiona kitambo sana. I was about 8 years ago and I was producing The Trend. She's one of those people because of the way she talks and the way she's bubbly and brings spice to everything. Mazee tukona is somebody who would do very well in that TTT section here conversation. Kaingia hapo hivyo akatuletea at the band akawasukuma. And she was always the person that says the controversial things or the things that nobody else is willing to say. Ndo akafanya show ikakuwa what it is. Unfortunately, hiyo ndo time pia sasa ugonjwa increase akagonjeka vibaya sana, and she was not able to be part of the show for a very long time. Akarudi tukafanya fans drive, a number of them, trying our best to help, but up to date, unfortunately, what has happened, and Jambi, we'll miss you so much.
I met Jambi when she joined Nation in 2014, somewhere around that time. Na alikuwa amekaa kuhost show inaitwa Aire. I remember I was on auto cue that day. So tukaangalia script na yeye na wale watu walikuwa naongea nao wa at the band. In fact, that is the day I met them, knew them, na Jambi ndio aliwa launch into media. Jambi, we shall meet on the other side.
Jahmby Koikai. Nijua Jambi tukifanya TTT back with Madowo. And we used to spend a lot of time with Jambi akiwa QFM akifanya reggae. And Jambi taught me all the reggae I know, all the roots and culture songs I know. Call time, rest in peace, Jahmby Koikai.
So I remember when I joined the Nation Media Group, that was in 2015. Jahmby Koikai was one of the people who welcomed me, and they were like, we're even having youngings who are working nowadays in the production team, and I felt so welcomed. And we worked together for about 4 or 5 years after that, and then we started doing other projects together outside after she left NTV, specifically The Trend. But working with her was the best experience ever, and I just wish things can turn around. But rest in peace, Jambi. Wherever you are, I know God is with you, and till we meet again.
The last person you saw there is Mike Wainaina, who is actually directing the show today. And Mike's joined NTV when I was on the show, and he's now doing this. Before that was Jackson Durango, who also used to direct the show, who actually trained Mike. And I don't know if people know this, but everybody that works on this show, behind the scenes, that worked on the show, and people you see here, handpicked each of them. And I started with Jambi, because I remember when I told you to come on the show, I said one thing: either come and be shady, or be really funny. And Jambi had both.
I remember when you came, that was when QFM was still happening.
Yes, and she was on QFM at the time.
And she was on QFM, and we were on Nation FM.
Right.
So I remember when you spoke to Jambi and I about this show, and Jambi looked at you like, say less.
She was like,
I got you.
And she understood the assignment.
Like she got it like this. Like for us, it was like a learning curve, but she got it.
And the reason why I say that is because she loved the show, and we loved her back, and you all loved her. That's why I had to come back, and everybody to come back and do this. I want to show you this clip. I posted a bit of this on social media, but I want to show you the longer part of it. There's a reason why.
If it is Friday,
you know it is.
TT,
that's what's up.
Mimi nasema juu ile show yako ya reggae.
Oh, ile metro. Kuna siku tushaenda kombi fulani.
The presenter. No way.
Karibu nishinde. Karibu nipate career juu ya story.
Karibu. Kidogo tu. Nikajikuta TTTT.
And here you are running for parliament.
Now I'm running for MP.
As one does.
Yeah. For the only thing I'm running is my mouth.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All the best.
Thanks, Mazi. God bless. We'll see you.
Guidance.
Guidance. Same way.
Yes.
I am
Rastafari.
It's hard to believe we're doing this to honor Jambi because she's not here with us. We would have loved to come back under better circumstances.
Yes. Actually, I met her on the show, and I remember from the very first time I met her, and it's always been my favorite fondest of memories of Jambi was whenever I'd come here and I don't know what I'm saying, she would check me so fast. And she always had a way. No, it was you know sometimes Butita was being nice to me then because I wasn't married. So whatever I would say, you'd just be like, oh Anita, being nice to you. You're right. You never said anything, and she'd be like, are you sure you've done enough research on that topic? She would always like check me on stuff, but then many of the things you've said, I always found her very entertaining and very honest and just very witty, and she always had a way of making any topic just sound fun. And then during this very sad time, just listening to all the different memories everybody had of her, and from when they met her to when they knew her, my period of knowing her was while we were on the show. She was always super nice, and it's lovely to just hear all the multifaceted aspects of her life and everything that she was about and everything that she fought for. And yeah, like I was saying to you guys off air, I learned about endometriosis from her.
Yes.
Right? And it's really, really sad that she's not with us today, but you know what? May she rest in peace. Condolences to all her friends, loved ones, and family. And yeah, let's do our best to help clear the bill, guys.
Yeah, we really have to.
And
So let's bring up that pay bill
Let's
one
have
more
it up again.
time. Again, 3 million
and,
shillings is a lot for the family to deal with and also grieve and try and give her a fitting send-off. So that's how you can support them. And when we have that up there, they are meeting at All Saints Cathedral tomorrow for a prayer and vigil, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., All Saints Cathedral. So you can join the family and stand with them there. Jambi will be laid to rest on Friday at Langata Cemetery. So that's what I can share at this time. There will be, I believe, a memorial at some point. When we have that, we will share it on our social media. And I wanted to share the last time we did this show. I said it's been 7 years.
Yes.
7 years. And Jambi was on my final show. We were all there on my final show, I think 30th June 2017. I want to show you a bit of that.
Wow, we just wrapped up the last ever TTTT with Jambi, Cindy, Shiro. This character Zef. Guy, nyini wakina nani? Nyini wakina nani? And we're still back there.
That?
Yeah.
I was looking through my phone today and I found that. And that's how we remember Jambi. Always joyful.
You know, there's one thing Jugush said about Jambi, and it was when everybody would post about, how sad they were, Jambi was real. As in every single person who had met her either in person or via, radio or TV, you just got her realness.
Yeah.
She was so authentic. Na alikuwa roho juu.
Kabisa.
Yani there's nothing she'd back down off. If she believes in something, she'll go the full 150%.
Yeah.
If there's one thing you take with you, man, because for me, that girl, lioness. For real.
Now that you
it's
mentioned
going for
lioness.
Dagoretti, if it's Endo,
Kende.
Mbaya sana.
And I think one of my favorite moments on this entire show, I did the show for a long time, was when we had Richie Spice, Luciano, Etana come on the show. And obviously we had to have Jambi come on the 10 p.m. show, the second service, as we used to call it. Or to speak Patois. And she spoke perfect Patois, and she could sing. Do you guys have a bit of that clip? I know we're out of time. We don't have that, but to see Jambi with Gravity Band and those guys. And no rehearsal, she just showed up and she just
jumps in.
That was a talent that this woman had.
I think I speak for all of us. I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
I think I speak for all of us when I say, Jambi, gosh, we love you.
Yes.
Thank you for all the years you gave to us, both as a friend, as a colleague, as an entertainer. Thank you for your art. Thank you for your fire. Thank you for being so strong.
Yes.
And I promise we'll continue where you left off. I love you, Jambi.
We have to. We have to. This has been a difficult week, and when Shiro called me, I was heartbroken for the loss of Jambi, and I was heartbroken for how much grief you've been through this past few. Tragedy, and being able to be here to stand for Jambi. That is who she was to us.
Yes, thank you.
And I think you can see that in the tributes being shared on social media, in what we've said here. I don't know if anybody else, we have like 2 minutes to go, so anybody want to say fun?
For me, there's something we're discussing with a few of friends and people who are close to Jambi. On Wednesday, we'll be on social media, we'll be downing our tools. We'll be posting a message just to celebrate Jambi and to keep the endo fight strong.
Yes.
That's on Wednesday, so whoever would like to join that on social media, we'll be sharing the official artwork that will be out. That's on Wednesday from 10 a.m. asubuhi, the whole day. We come back on Thursday after standing strong with the...
All right, you can count me in that.
Same here. Yeah,
Same
absolutely.
Here. Same here. I think for me, just very quickly, like I said before, if there's one thing Jambi showed us is live your life, live your truth, and be fearless.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing. She'd inspire you, know, when she was going for the Dagoretti seat. She's like, najua kuna compare Jeff, lakini, hiki tu lazima tuende, roho juu. Whatever you're doing in life, have that passion. Jambi, like, you know, Shiro said, we loved you. You are amazing. And I know all of us got that message, and it hit different.
Right.
Yes.
You know, you don't know how to explain it, but you feel the pain and the loss of a friend who, it wasn't an industry friend. You know, this was family.
Yeah.
And we'll be there. We'll champion, and your spirit will definitely live on.
All right. Absolutely. We are going to have to leave it there. We have... I wanted to say thank you to Jambi's family for sharing her with us. She was an icon. She was a friend. She was a partner to so many people who saw the life that she lived. I said before, no one fought as hard as she did. No one loved as deeply. She went through hell personally and professionally, and she never lost her smile, and she never stopped inspiring us, and it was a privilege to know her. And we're going to try and do everything we can in this final week to give her a send-off befitting of the life she lived, and we hope you can join us to do so, and we can join us at the funeral on Friday to celebrate her life, of this icon, this star, this gift that we were given.
Supernova.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you guys for coming back to do this. Thank you so much for coming back to do this. We're going to leave you now with the documentary Tosh Anthony Ndungu mentioned at the beginning in one of the tributes that Jambi did, which kind of encapsulates some of the work that she did. Thank you for watching.
I was born and raised in one of the toughest ghettos in Nairobi, Kawangware. Reggae music spoke to our hearts, souls, and gave us solace and much joy. I dreamt of becoming a top news anchor, but destiny had a different rhythm in store. My passion for reggae led me to explore different things, and I ended up in broadcast journalism, as well as a third degree in international relations and French. I wanted to explore the world through diplomacy and peace, but the call of reggae couldn't be silenced. I became a voice for the people, a voice of the people. Training as an MC, I started out in downtown Nairobi clubs such as Chemil, York House, Entice, Pink Elephant, Club Finesse, Achievers, where I honed my skills. My fan base grew nationwide, spreading the reggae spirit. I shared stages and performed with musicians I looked up to like Don Carlos, Black Uhuru, Morgan Heritage, Turbulence, Richie Spice, Itana, and Damian Marley. I worked at Metro FM, the all-time reggae station that segmented my name in the Kenyan reggae space. Even Metro FM's closure could not dampen my spirit. Silently battling endometriosis, I fought through adversity, never losing my passion. I overcame 21 surgeries, and in 2020, I returned to the stage, reclaiming my love for reggae. I carried the reggae flame, igniting hearts and connecting souls across the country. Taking reggae to the stadium in Kisumu was just the beginning. This August, I'm embarking on a historic Kenya Stadium tour, but I need your support to make this dream a reality. We start off in Meru and in Kakamega at the Bukungu Stadium. I've reached out to 100 corporates this year with no response, seeking partnership for this unforgettable journey. These concerts will bring people together, sharing music, inspiration, joy, and hope. If you're a corporate looking to make a difference and be part of something extraordinary, get in touch with us and let's create history together.
I got the numbers. You need them.